Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I want to present to you what I found over many years of dealing with panic attacks. Some of the best ways, methods, and strategies that I've come up with, that I've learned from others in dealing with them really quickly and most efficiently as possible, and just really using completely natural methods that are actually healthy for the body, rather than just popping a pill or something like that and having issues with those. So one of the first things you're going to want to do when you notice a panic attack coming on, and if you had more than a few, you'll know the warning signs, you'll know the symptoms of one, you'll develop the sense of one coming on. So you'll be able to act as quickly as possible, and really that's going to go miles in how quickly and how easily you'll be able to stop one and control it. Still, even if you don't catch it right away, don't think that you're not going to be able to stop it. You will be able to. It's just a lot easier when you tackle problems, whatever they are in life, when they're small, and that way they don't grow into this huge thing. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing and the most important part of this whole process is going to be for you to become as aware of your breathing as possible. Whenever you're experiencing any kind of panic or anxiety, the breath is one of the most important things to focus on if you're trying to deal with anxiety and panic attacks naturally. Especially for panic attacks, because breathing, if you're not focusing on your breathing, chances are it's going to get away from you and you're really going to have problems just because you're not breathing correctly. And so the method I use, and the one that I recommend, is to take a slow, deep inhalation and hold it for a count of 8 seconds. Then exhale slowly and do the same thing. Repeat that until you start feeling better. From what I understand, this has a powerful effect in balancing the hormones in the blood. And so your stress hormones will go down, and it'll increase the activity of the parasympathetic nervous system, and also stimulate the vagus nerve. Basically, give yourself this boost of good chemicals in the body and shut down the opposing stress hormones when you don't want them running haywire with your nervous system. But the key thing is getting in that 8 seconds of your breath being held. Okay, so we talked about breathing. Now let's move on to acupressure points. The breathing is great. The breathing plus the acupressure points is really powerful. While you're doing these breathing exercises, you're going to want to press with your index and middle fingers on the lung 1 acupressure points, like I'm doing here in this video. And you're going to want to press there, and I like to kind of move my fingers, kind of massage those points a little with my fingers. You don't have to, but I like to. This combined with the breathing I've found is really powerful. Another thing that I want to mention is if you're sitting down when this is happening, you're going to want to get up and start walking around. Walking around your house, walking around your yard. Just walking in general while you're doing these two things, I find to be beneficial. I always, like, you might not find it to be beneficial. You might find it better to sit still or stand still. But your body position and even your posture, I would say, really has a huge effect on your nervous system and the way you feel. And I've always felt better getting up and walking around. So if it's available to you and you have someone you can talk to, a live person, that's going to be one of the most beneficial things you can do, because there's just something about talking to someone else and being listened to. Someone that will listen to you and understands your condition. And, there's something about you just feel comforted by other people when you have a problem and you express it. And lastly, some final, more into the supplement and product area things you can buy. I would recommend that anyone out there who has panic or anxiety, get yourself some lavender oil and a diffuser. These things are really going to be beneficial to you if you're trying to conquer these things naturally. Lavender oil is really magical for someone with anxiety. Also, another good one that I've been using recently is called Ylang Ylang. It's spelled Y-L-A-N-G. And this one's a really good one to mix with your lavender oil. Another great thing to have when you're having a panic attack is a little spray bottle. You're going to want to mix up a mixture, or just buy it pre-made, of magnesium oil. You can buy a spray bottle too of magnesium oil. They have those, but it's a lot cheaper and a lot more efficient for you to make up your own magnesium oil to the strength that you want it. Because magnesium oil can sometimes irritate the skin. Like me, I have to get some jojoba oil, which is one of my favorite oils for the skin, and rub it on before I spray the magnesium oil. Otherwise, my skin would itch and burn pretty badly. And so you want to have some kind of oil, which I recommend the jojoba oil, before you spray the magnesium on the skin. And the reason why I prefer transdermal magnesium over just popping a supplement like a pill is because on an empty stomach, which, when you're having a panic attack, you're not really going to want to stop for a bite to eat. Or maybe you will, I don't know. But for me, I don't have time for that. And when you take magnesium supplements on an empty stomach, at least in my case, and in many other people's cases, it can irritate the digestive system. So this is one reason why I prefer the magnesium oil. Another reason is it bypasses the digestive system, so you're getting it directly in your bloodstream. And my favorite place to spray it is under my armpits. You can spray it anywhere you want, but I found that area to be really absorbable. That's about it. If this was helpful to you, I would really appreciate it if you comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with people you know it'll be helpful to. And I'll talk to you soon.